Hello everybody, this is Fronito Bobbin here, and welcome to race number 24 of the 2018 NASCAR Siemens National Series season. As the season is getting closer and closer to its conclusion, the battle for the championship is really starting to ramp up now. As last week we went to the Armory Digital Super Speedway, where we saw Dom Trumazowski did gain some points on Christopher Bell, but it's still not enough, as Dom Trumazowski is still 12 points back behind Christopher Bell. But there is a possibility Dom Tron could make up those points here at the Old Spice Speedway. Welcome. Yeah, we're here at the Old Spice Speedway for the final road course race of the season, and of course second to last race of the season. So with that being said, let's give you a starting grid for the race. Starting on the pole for this race is Ryan Preece. Alongside him in second is Tyler Reddick. Third is Dom Trumazowski. Fourth is Balcon Films. Fifth is Ed Wood. Sixth is Hennet. Seventh is John Hunter Nemechek. Eighth is Christopher Bell. Ninth is Russell David. 10th is Tom Majeski. 11th is Chase Briscoe. 12th is Murder. 13th is Austin Cindric. 14th is Brandon Jones. 15th is Michael Annette. 16th is Ty Dillon. 17th is Elliott Sadler. 18th is Matt Tibbs. 19th is Justin Allgaier. 28th is Ryan Reed. 21st is Cole Custer. 22nd is Shane Lamb. 23rd is Garrett Smithley. 24th is Walsh Sustain. 25th is Bob Hunter. 26th is Ernie Irvin. 27th is Ryan Sieg. 28th is Xander Mondi. 29th is Jimmy Clements. 30th is Vinnie Miller. 31st was Jim Rimmer. And 32nd, running in last, is Mitch Bronson. So the big question is, can Dom Trumazowski gain the points needed to ultimately take the points lead going to the final race of the season? That is the question. Although Dom Trumazowski's had a bit of a challenge in this race, as Ryan Preece has now returned to the number 18 car, and Ryan Preece will be driving the number 18 car for the final two races of the season. And Ryan Preece is proven to be a challenger this season, so will he continue to be a challenger today? Most likely. So Dom Trumazowski's got some competition, and Ryan Preece has realized the fact that Dom Trumazowski's been able to gain some points and some advantages on to Christopher Bell, as the field goes quite slow to that corner there. So Ryan Preece might try to put in some efforts to prevent Dom Trumazowski from gaining any more points in the next couple races, but only time will tell. And of course, there's also our first race here at the Old Spice Raceway. Should have said not Old Spice Speedway, Old Spice Raceway it's called. Because I used to be called Old Spice Speedway, but it's now called Old Spice Raceway. So Old Spice Raceway is going to be a thing today. And it's a road course, so we're making rights and left turns once again, so this race should be, well, we'll see how it makes one of these. But the green flag is now underway for the BNSF Railway 300 at the Old Spice Raceway. The field is going pretty nuts. They come off of turn number 1, or come off the final turn. Here they come into turn number 1 now. Here is Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece tries to keep the lead, but Tyler Reddick is able to go to his inside. We now have the battle for the leader between Reddick and Preece as the two battle each other through the turns and all this stuff. Oh, that's with the camera. Oh, there they go through this turn here as Ryan Preece now tries to get the advantage off of Tyler Reddick here, but they're still side by side. But Tyler Reddick has a bit of an advantage here. Nope, looks like neither of these guys have an advantage here. They're still side by side with each other. Oh, but side by side might come to an end here, as Tyler Reddick now takes the lead over Ryan Preece, and Tyler Reddick might have the lead here coming off of the final turn. The field now spread a bit now. Looks like Balcon Films was able to find his way around Dom Trumazowski. Meanwhile, the rest of the field still going nuts, but looks like the field mostly single file for this bit here, as Tyler Reddick now has the lead here, but Ryan Preece and others, they might play ball here. You also have Balcon Films here as well, who is a teammate of Dom Trumazowski, so Balcon Films might try to help out Dom Trumazowski's case. I'm not really too sure. Only time will tell. This road course, it has its difficulties though. Especially the fact that, you know, there's the first time that a lot of these guys have raced here. Ooh, Dom Trozowski, though, getting a bit of intimidation from Edward as Edward tried to take on Dom Trozowski going through the final corner. I like how you can see the most of the field in the background with the way how that one camera's positioned. The field, though, is starting to become single file for the most part. It seems like nobody really has an advantage in anybody, which is bad for Dom Trozowski. Now he's only a few spots ahead of Christopher Bell, and that's still not going to be enough. Dom Trozowski really needs to put the pedal to the metal, but he still has a long way to go in this race, though. So, hey, the possibility is always there, or is it? Or will the length of this race kick in, or something? Surprising enough, though, only 47-second laps here at the Old Spice Raceway. Although it seems like now the field has become pretty straight now, and no one seems to have an advantage in anybody. And Tyler Reddick has been able to hold his position for the lead on Ryan Preece. Well, the race was a big chaotic on the start, but it's starting to settle down now, and it seems like nobody really has an advantage in anybody now to this point. As Tyler Reddick is just starting to pull away from Ryan Preece. Well, not pull away, but I think Ryan Preece I think is actually sticking with Tyler Reddick here. So these two might battle for the lead, or start to battle for the lead, but Tyler Reddick, he's now too far back in points to have a chance at the championship. Ooh, there goes Ryan Preece trying to go to Tyler Reddick's inside, but there's too many. I noticed a lot of inconsistent turns though, where you know you go into a right turn, then you go into a left turn, a right turn, and left turn, and so on and so forth. So you get to the inside of somebody, and you're on the inside of somebody on one turn, but then you're on the outside of somebody going to the next turn. So Ryan Preece struggling to get past Tyler Reddick for the lead here, and it seems in general a lot of these people are struggling to get past all of them. The field is starting to spread out now. Well, up to this point, nothing has really happened in the race ever since the start. So, yeah, the race is starting to fall into a bit of dry, I suppose, but actually it might ramp up later on, though. It's kind of early on in the race, so you might see the action ramp up later on. For now, though, the field I'm not doing very much. Here's Edward. Well, I say it's Edward. Look how the entire field is just single file. And this is the second to last race of the season. You would think these guys would you know, make some crazy moves to try to gain as much advantage as possible before season's end, but everyone seems to be cool, calm, and collected for this race. I can assure you that most likely won't be that way when we get to the final race of the season. Ooh, Ryan Preece. And it looks like he's trying to get past Tyler Reddick, but ooh, Ryan Preece. Oh no, he tucks in behind Reddick. It looks like he was on the inside of him for a second there, but yeah, Ryan Preece sticking really close to the rear end of Tyler Reddick. But Reddick not giving up that lead spot. Yeah, it seems a lot harder just to pass here. You know, maybe Dom Trozowski could, you know, could take the lead and then keep the lead. But he's currently running in fourth moment behind his teammate Bogcom Film. So, oh, oh wow, look at that. See, Preece, he shoved it underneath Tyler Reddick, but it's just doesn't have the momentum to carry off the corner. Meanwhile, for third, it looks like Bobcom Films just held third for most of this race. And it seems that Bobcom Films can't seem to do very much either. And he's really just pacing the track at this point. So Bobcom Films, though, does have the over 9,000 car for the rest of the season, so he might use it as an advantage to do something, but only time will tell. As Bobcom Films, one of 3 drivers to win in this over 9,000 car this year. And Bobcom Films is planning to return to the over 9,000 car for next season. But as of right now, though, Bobcom Films still not so many plans to return to the Skills Cup series for full-time competition in that series. So, yeah. Although you do have Dom Torozowski, though, who does plan to run full-time in the Cup Series next year, and although you may see Dom Torozowski return for a few part-time starts here in the NASCAR Siemens Series for next season. So, although Dom Torozowski running in the last of his races now as a part-time driver, full-time driver here in the NASCAR Siemens Series, and trying to go out with the title. Although with where he is right now, where Christian Bell is right now, Wazowski would only be able to gain 4 points on Bell, and while that would help, it's still not enough. Although, in theory, Wazowski could still win the title, because if he finishes 4th and Christian Bell finishes 8th in this race, then Wazowski will have gained 4 points on Bell, and then if Dom Wazowski can win at Homestead, which is win at Homestead, which is gonna be the final race. Spoiler warning. The final race of the season. Then Dom Wazowski and Christian Bell finishes 3rd in that race. Then Dom Wazowski could win the title right there, but when Brian Priest, I feel that may not be possible unless Dom Wazowski is able to find a way around Priest somehow. He can't seem to find his way about anybody. In fact, nobody can. I feel we have to rely on the riffraff for this one. Where's Wister, remember, currently just cruising at the back of the field and can't seem to find his way around anybody either. I mean, yes, you saw him looking at Jeremy Clements, but he still can't seem to pass Clements either. Oh, maybe he can. Nope. It's so... it seems like next to impossible to pass here at Old Spice Raceway. Maybe coming to this track wasn't such a good idea. Especially for a championship battle that we're having in the series right now. Yeah, it's not going to matter very much for the Skills Cup Series now, as that for the Skills Cup Series, Floyd Ibanez already won the championship before the season's even over. And yeah, there are guys in that series who might try to get the most amount of points they can before season's end in the Skills Cup Series, but you know, because it was that series is even more dramatic, and you actually have a battle for the championship lead. You know, it's a bit of a shame that Dom Torozowski had to have his car break down way back at Auto Club Speedway, race number 13. Because had that not happened, Dom Torozowski would probably be in the points lead right now and might even have a good shot to win the title. But that was what really costed him, and it's just a shame that happened at Dom Torozowski Auto Club, because if it didn't, then you know, he wouldn't be. I mean, Dom Torozowski would still win the title, but if he's going to do that, then he needs to finish, you know, ahead of Christian Bell enough times to have a legitimate shot at the title, and He could have had the points lead right after at the Armory Legion Super Speedway, but Dom Trozowski just couldn't finish good enough in that race. And had he won that race, he would have had the points lead, and we wouldn't have to worry that much going into this race, and then we'd have to worry about it a bit going into the final race of the season. But dear oh dear. So, well, really next to nothing happening in this race now. Seems like nobody's able to pass anybody. Oh dear. Well, yeah. Not much going on in this race, eh? Yeah, we go from a super chaotic race at Armageddon Super Speedway to a pretty race here at the Old Spice Raceway. Yeah, the field has remained unchanged since the start of this race. And nobody has a real advantage on anybody. Oh dear. Well, I mean, pit stops might come into play in this race, but other than that, yeah, not many people expecting much else to happen in this race now. This is what it feels like playing Race Ring Around the Rosie has become Sebring all over again. You know, the Sebring Cup race, that was a horrendous race. Because literally nothing happened in that race, because it was literally impossible to pass, and here it all seems impossible to pass. As Tyler Riggins been able to keep the lead since the green flag. And hasn't had to do much since. Man, the last hope for some action in this race is if we catch to live traffic. And look at that, the live traffic here, they're trying to do stuff, but they can't because it's like they don't have the ability or something. Well, pretty soon we're coming on live traffic, so this might actually bunch up the field, but only time will tell. As may bunch of the field and cause some action, or maybe the lap traffic will just move all the way and won't change a thing about this race. We're gonna find out. At this point, the field is just doing nothing, and it seems like it's just impossible to pass here. It's a bit of a shame because this is a pretty good course, but it seems drivers aren't driving balls to the walls enough. Well, let's see if the lap traffic can save this race. Because if this is how the national team is actually playing out, imagine. Oh man, the skills cups. Well, the skills cups doesn't really matter much now, considering that season is pretty much over. With the way the points battle is looking. When I say looking at it, with how it is, I should say. And Ford has already won the title, so yeah. Well, traffic's coming pretty soon on these guys, so that might be the moment in the race where we begin to see some form of action. Wow, look at that pack of lap cars. And also, look at how thin the field is, too. Yeah, there's no side-by-side action. Everyone is just single file. Because nobody can do anything, it seems. It was like, come on, guys. It's like in the last race of the season. We should see some battling. But apparently not. Well, this was we're currently taking up the end of the field. Will Tyler be able to pass lap cars? Well, saying the fact that nobody's been able to pass him. Let's just see. He's got a sea of lap traffic to get through, though. Ooh, look at this. Look at that, Ryan Priest tries to go to the inside of Tyler Reddick, but okay then. Still can't pass him. Wow, Tyler Reddick gets loose off of the corner. Ryan Priest trying to make moves. That's gonna spread out the fields, or no, bring in the field, I should say. Wow. Okay, well they've managed to get out 2 lap cars so far. Oh, Xander Monty went to the low line for some reason. Well, Tyler's picking them off one by one. Ooh, as this causes some battle for these guys here, though, as Bob Phillips been able to make his way around Ryan Priest for now. Ooh, Ryan Priest could be getting around him in this corner. Ooh, Bob Phillips, he took the wide line, and Dom Tozowski did too. Ooh, look at Bob Phillips go. He's trying. But so many lap cars are getting in the way now. Yeah, Bob Phillips going low. Ooh, but you have to run high through this corner, though. That's not going to work well. Ooh, but... Ooh, Dom Tozowski able to go low. Oh, but Bob Phillips gets the better run off of that corner. And so far, the field's remain unchanged in terms of positions. Oh, Dom Tozowski getting caught up a bit by Edwood. It's like Christian Bell's been able to make his way past Hedner. Oh, Dom Tozowski ran high, though. That's allowed Edwood to get underneath him on the inside. Man, it's really become a mess now with all the lap traffic. And worse still, positions have remained unchanged. Alright, well, some of these guys are trying to clear up lap traffic. Is Dom Tozowski now able to stick with Bob Phillips again, and Ryan Priest still starting to pull away. There's still some lap traffic, though. Not much left, though. Yeah, it's a bit circular. Thompson's having to work around his own teammates to make up just one spot. He tries to go on the high line, but it's not going to work as Christian Bell goes on the very low line. Trying to get past Hedner now. Or Edwood, I mean. Oh dear. Looks like a lot of guys coming up here road this time by, however. Wow. Yep, so mid-race, so pit stops are now occurring. Looks like Bob Phillips and Johnny Ipswich were the only guys that didn't pit. This could skew up the positions in the field, though. Ryan Priest in pit road. We'll have to see who comes off pit road first and stuff. Let's see. So Tyler Reddick comes off pit road. Arizona Yerman. Ross Sustain comes off. Oh, Christopher Bell gets out ahead of Dom Sawski coming on off the right side. Oh, people banging the inside wall though. And well, I think it's gonna bring out the caution. Well, oh dear. The cautions come out of Old Spice Speedway, and I think we may have seen Dom Wazowski just cancel his championship hopes. Wow. Oh dear. Oh, here comes the pace car. Pace car has now officially come out. It has been deployed. The field is a mess, but even worse. I think Dom Sawski right up. No. Well, I say cancels championships. I don't even maybe not. Maybe not yet. It's a bit soon to determine that. Well, regardless, let's see that properly so we can find out what the question probably came out.
Christopher.
Okay, Jim Cook complete. Let's just see what happened there. As Baker continues to go with the best in the field, because yeah. Okay, at least the Pisco did come on the first place, but wow, look at how wide that pit road exited, and yet just some people just couldn't do it properly. Yes, Alonso Morales is going for the spin, and then he goes for the 180. You see that a bit better. You can see it from this camera here. Yeah, Alonso also was coming up pit road, and then he just spins around, hits the rear wall, spins on 80 degrees. Well, Dom Sawski not out of this race. So, So, Wally hasn't. Well, I know I just said he may have canceled his championship. That's not entirely true now. But it does mean that Dom Sawski may have to really fight for it in the final race season to win the championship. But otherwise, I don't know. Well, that was a pretty wide pit lane exit, so let's actually see that crash again from the chase cam. Yeah, it goes off pit road. We hit the inside wall, but yeah. Well, so Tyler Reddick, of course, was the grid leader at the time, so the field will bunch up, and it's gonna be a bit of a wadded mess on the restart, but we'll see. Well, everybody pitted the last time by, but let's see this time who pits and who doesn't. Ooh, Chris Bell. Okay, well, it just looked like it had damage, but it doesn't actually have damage. Ooh, Shane Lamb coming down pit road. Ty Dillon. That's the whole field. Alright. The field now just starting to still for a position. And we'll now skip a lap and we'll go up to this point here, but we'll just see. Wait a second. Did I skip a lap or did I go back a lap? Yeah, that was weird. I'm gonna skip a lap, not go back a lap. There we go. Oh! So we weren't even this time by. Okay. Let's just see what the pace car was up to. As you've seen how the field's gonna line up there. Oh! Oh, I thought it was gonna be a water mess, but no, we're gonna be restarting single file. So that's gonna be a really wadded mess. Alright then. Well, I guess we'll see how the field fares when it restarts, because holy moly. Yeah, I thought we were going to restart double file for some reason, but no, we will be restarting single file. Oh, man. This restart is going to be insane. Well, let's see how bad this could possibly get. Jenny Irvin bangs a very random down to the wreck, and we are underway once again here at the Old Spice Raceway. The field going nuts on the restart. But Tyler Reddick, though, with the clear lead for now. Oh, Ryan Priest, you know, of course, he got separated, so he's in second. Ooh, Ryan Priest, though, with some side damage, and oh, man, you saw a crash in the background. Somebody hit the wall there. Does that going to bring out a caution? Apparently not. Okay, where's, shoot. Reddick. Well, you saw that crash there, so we're gonna have to go back in time. For some reason, no caution back there. But somebody went to the wall. Oh, it was those two guys. Okay. Well, let's see what happened here. So it looks like now, okay, Vinny Miller we're getting into a bit of a battle with Johnny Uritek, and they both crashed into the outside wall. Wow, both of them blowing up. And yet somehow the caution didn't come out. I mean, those two, they were able to sort their cars out, so not really much point in the caution, but we're going to see that again. We'll see that again from the far chase camera. And as I had Bones will view it in slow motion. Yeah, actually, now both rookies are the one way back in the points, and one of them only running on a part-time schedule. Anyway, so Vinny Miller gets into John Hunter Nemechek, and then they both run wide, and they both crash right into the wall. Oh, wow. Luckily, there's a safety barrier there to keep the impact from getting any worse, but that was still a pretty big accident, and that's going to take both these guys out of the race, and yet somehow the caution didn't come out that time. Anyway, so getting back up to the lead. So Dom Wazowski currently running in 12th. So while he isn't out of the championship fight, he's not going to be a pretty far back now. Where's Ryan Priest? He's trying to get around the lap traffic now. Dom Wazowski, though, way back there. So Dom Wazowski, not only is he gonna, you know, not do too much better, he's gonna lose points, or he's gonna lose ground on Christian Bell now. As Ryan Priest shoves Arnie Irvin out of the way. So yeah, so Dom Wazowski can still win the title. But he's gonna have to do really well in the final race, and Chris Bell's gonna have to do badly in that race, and the chances of that happening are pretty low. So I think Dom Wazowski's championship run might be screwed. We'll say that maybe it's been screwed ever since Auto Club, but oh dear. Well, Tyler Rigg now to quite the lead on Ryan Priest. And Christopher Bell has now moved his way up to third. And not much else to report on. Yeah, this race become a bit naff. A bit boring. As the top three are spread out by a long distance. Well, I think Telebrake has this race in the bag at this point. Because it seems like it's just impossible to pass here. Dear, oh dear. Well, yeah, not much to say, honestly, in this race. Oh, I gotta hang out some messages for these reasons. Oh, dear. Well, yeah, is it just me, or is just... Okay, none of these guys, pass in general, because, I mean, the field here is pretty equal, yet just nobody can pass. So... we still have 15 laps to go. Yeah, just... oh, dear. Well, so now we're gonna go into the final race, though. The final race season with two drivers mathematically eligible for the championship. But if Dom Charles also can't finish enough positions ahead of Christopher Bell, then Christopher Bell has his title in the bag. Oh, how much power Ryan Preece has, you know, NASCAR is considering not having Ryan Preece in the 18 car going into the final race season just so Dom Charles can have a shot at winning the race, or a better shot at winning the race, and trying to shine up ahead of... Well, I say that. You know, NASCAR... Well, it can't be super biased, though, thinking about it now, because it was, you know, Dom Charles, of course, he blew his engine at All Club. So NASCAR might have to be super biased about it and maybe just let Ryan Preece race the final race of the season like Joe Gibbs planned. Well, yeah, many questions are in the air. And of course, the no playoff system in this series for this year. Of course, the points can reset themselves, and Dom Chelsea couldn't have had a chance to make a comeback. So, it's just a bit of a shame. I think I'm gonna go crank it up for a second here because there's really nothing happening in this race. Oh well, it's out though. Playing rule of lap traffic. Line right priest gets to Tyler Reddick. Ooh. Nope. You're gonna block Tyler Reddick, or gonna block Ryan Priest now. Or we're gonna crank it up second as I have to. Oh. I'd say pause the race. We're gonna crank it up second. I'll be back shortly. And I have returned. And nothing's happened. Well, I just had a thought that I might suggest to NASCAR for to try out something interesting for the Cup race. Because, considering how hard it is to pass here at Old Spice Raceway, and considering the fact that Ford Development has pretty much already won the title in the NASCAR Skills Cup Series, we might try something interesting. But we still have to wait for this race to come to an end, so, yeah, there's really not much going on, is there? In this race at this point. We're gonna put it fast forward until something interesting happens, well, or at least until we get to the thingamajig. Because there's literally nothing to report on in this race. It's just become a bit. Yeah, it's become a bit. Yeah, look at how the field's getting spread out, though. That's insane. Well, let's just look at how the field's spread out, though, here. Yeah, Christopher is managed to get his way up to third now. And Domsowski is in 10th. So, he's gonna lose 7 points now on Christopher Bell. So, although Domsowski, going into the final race, he will still be mathematically eligible to win the championship. But he's going to have to hope for a number of things to go his way. Because if they don't, then Christopher Bell will ultimately take this year's NASCAR Siemens National Series title. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. See, every time Ryan Priest tries to get around Reddick just shuts the door on him. Because this track, it seems like everyone is so equal here that it's just like, it seems like nobody could pass anybody. It's like, how? Why? What's going on? Yeah. Oh dear. Well, as the game goes silent, because the game doesn't have any volume whilst I'm fast forwarding, I might just skip this lap actually. Tyler Reddick's still ahead of Ryan Preece, and I mean Ryan Preece getting really close to his rear bar, but it's not like Preece can do anything, can he? Yeah. And still ahead of Preece. Oh! Oh, we have an overtake possibility though. Ryan Preece tries to get to the very rear end of Tyler Reddick as Ryan Preece now trying to make an overtake on Tyler Reddick. They're now getting side by side with each other. Ooh, here we go. This could be the battle for the win. Ryan Preece side by side with Reddick as Ryan Preece takes on Tyler Reddick going through this corner here. And it looks like that Ryan Preece has now taken the lead here at Old Spice Raceway. Look at that. Ryan Preece, your leader here at the Old Spice Raceway. And he'll probably lead the whole rest of this race, so flash forwarding. Won't have to go spots by Credit One Bank. Ryan Preece. I mean, yeah. He's gonna win this race. I'm just gonna say that much, because yeah, Preece, he's been a very good driver in number 18 car. And we might even see him go full-time in the Cup Series next year. Maybe not for JGR, though. But possibly for a different team. But we'll wait till next season to announce any of those details. Yeah. Well, Ryan Preece navigates to the final turn. And after quite the race, but nothing happened, Ryan Preece will win the BNSF Railway 300 at the Old Spice Raceway. So that was a nothing race. I'll just give you the finish here right now. So, winning this race, of course, is Ryan Preece, to the surprise of absolutely nobody, with Tyler Reddick coming in second, Christopher Bell third, Edwin fourth, Russell David coming on fifth. Ooh, top 5 Russell David was quite interesting. And at 6th, Brandon Jones 7th, Dom Chomzowski 8th, Tommy Jesse 9th, Michael Lynn at 10th, Bob Collins Films 11th, Keith Briscoe 12th, Murder 13th, Jason Allgaier 14th, Aldous 15th, Matt Tiff 16th, Cole Custer 17th, Shane Lamb 18th, Ty Dillon 19th, Ryan Reed 20th, Ernie Irvin 21st, Garrett Smith 22nd, Bob Punter 23rd, Mitch Bonson 24th, Ryan T 25th, Jeremy Clemens 26th, Richard Rivera 27th, Zayden Mai 28th, Wallace Chastain 29th, Elliot Sadler 30th, John Hunter 31st, and Vinny Miller running the field in 32nd. So, okay, looked like Dom Wazowski did pick up a few spots. So Bell finished 3rd and Wazowski finished 8th. So, unfortunately, Dom Wazowski going to lose the ground that he made up at the previous race at the Armageddon Super Speedway. But Dom Wazowski is still mathematically eligible to win the title. But he's going to rely on Christopher Bell to have a number of problems going to the final race. And if Christopher Bell doesn't have any of those problems and has a solid day, then Christopher Bell will be your 2018 NASCAR Siemens National Series champion. But, well, let's see. But with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If, well, yeah, I say I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy, then, well, I can understand. But if you did or didn't enjoy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video.